friends, welcome to the next episode of App Guide. Here we will be solving some more important problems on boats and streams. As always, it is recommended to follow the videos on each topic in sequence for better understanding. So we will go straight away to the next question. 19th question is, a man rows boat to a place covering 72 km distance and back in 15 hours. He finds that he can row 3 km with the stream in the same time as 2 km against the stream. Find the speed of the stream. So in this question they have given the distance between 2 points as 72 km and the total time taken by the boat to row upstream and downstream is given as 15 hours. Then they are telling that he can row 3 km downstream in the same time as 2 km upstream. So we need to find out the speed of the stream. So whenever they are telling that the time is same, we know that speed will be directly proportional to the distance. So whatever is the distance ratio, that will be the speed ratio. So U, D, distance. Distance travelled upstream is 2 km and distance travelled downstream is 3 km. So since the time period is same, distance ratio is same as that of the speed ratio. So this will be the speed ratio. Now we also know that speed is inversely proportional to time. If speed ratio is this, then the time ratio will be inverse of this. So time ratio will be 3:2. If upstream time is 3, downstream time is 2, then what will be the total of this ratio? That will be 5. Now in the question, the total time is given as 15 hours. Means if this 5 can be written as 15 hours, then how can we write this 2? That will be 15 into 2 by 5. That will be equal to 6. If 5 can be written as 15, how can we write 3? That will be 15 into 3 by 5. That will be equal to 9. Now we have the upstream time as well as the downstream time. Upstream distance and the downstream distance is given as 72 km. Now with the help of this distance and this time, we can find out the upstream speed as well as the downstream speed. So upstream speed will be equal to distance by upstream time, that is 72 by 9. That will be equal to 8 km per hour. Now the downstream speed will be equal to 72 divided by 6. That will be equal to 12 km per hour. We have a formula for upstream speed as well as the downstream speed. Upstream speed is x minus y and we can equate it to this 8. And the downstream speed is x plus y and we can equate it to this 12. On solving this two equation, we will get the value of y as 2 km per hour. Hence, the speed of the stream will be 2 km per hour. 20th question is, speed of a boat in still water is 16 km per hour. If it can travel 20 km downstream in the same time as it can travel 12 km upstream, the rate of the stream is. So in this question, they have given the speed of the boat in still water as 16 km per hour. That is, x value is given as 16 km per hour. Then they are telling that the upstream time is same as that of the downstream time. That is, T up is equal to T downstream. We know that time is equal to distance by speed. So upstream time can be written as upstream distance by upstream speed, that is x minus y. And this can be written as downstream distance by downstream speed, that is x plus y. Now substituting all the values, you will get the ratio of x and y. So the upstream distance is given as 12 km. So 12 by x minus y is equal to downstream distance is given as 20 km. 20 by x plus y. So this we can write it as 12 into x plus y is equal to 20 into x minus y. That is equal to 3x plus 3y is equal to 5x minus 5y. Okay. So from this we will get 8y is equal to 2x, or x is to y ratio will be equal to 4 is to 1. Now, in the question, the speed of the boat in still water is given as 16 km per hour, which means if this 4 can be written as 16, how can we write this 1? That we will get by cross multiplying. Hence, y value will be equal to 16 into 1 by 4. That is equal to 4 km per hour. So, this is the speed of the stream. The next question is, a steamer goes downstream from one point to another in 4 hours. It covers the same distance upstream in 5 hours. If speed of stream is 2 km per hour, the distance between the 2 points is. So, in this question, they have given the downstream time as well as the upstream time. And they are telling that the distance travelled upstream is same as that of the distance travelled downstream. And the speed of the stream is given as 2 km per hour. So, y is given as 2 km per hour. Distance upstream is same as that of the distance downstream. We know that distance is equal to speed into time. Hence, upstream distance will be equal to upstream speed into upstream time. Upstream speed is x minus y and the upstream time is given as 5 hours. That is equal to downstream distance. Downstream distance is downstream speed into downstream time. That is x plus y into 4. So, this is equal to 5x minus 5y is equal to 4x plus 4y. So, on solving this, you will get x is equal to 9y. Y is given as 2. Hence, x value will be equal to 9 into 2, that is 18 km per hour. Now, we have x value as well as y value. We need to find out the distance between the 2 points. Okay. So, distance can be found either from this part or from this part. Okay. Since distance is same for upstream as well as downstream. So, I am taking this part. So, distance is equal to x minus y into 5. So, x minus y is 18 minus 2, that is 16 into 5, that is equal to 80 km. Hence, the distance between the 2 points is 80 km. The next question is, a man can row 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream in 10 hours. Also, he can row 40 km upstream and 55 km downstream in 13 hours. Find the rate of current and speed of man in still water. So, in this question, two situations are given. In the first situation, the time taken to go upstream and downstream is given as 10 hours. In the second situation, it is given as 13 hours. We need to find out the rate of current and speed of man in still water. That is, we need to find out x and y value. So, total time taken will be equal to time taken to go upstream plus time taken to go downstream. We know that time taken is equal to distance by speed. So, total time taken will be equal to time taken upstream will be distance upstream by upstream speed. Upstream speed is x minus y plus time taken to go downstream will be equal to downstream distance by downstream speed. Downstream speed is x plus y. Now, let us substitute the values given in the question. So, in the first situation, total time is given as 10 hours. So, 10 is equal to the distance upstream is given as 30 and downstream is given as 44. So, 30 divided by x minus y plus 44 divided by x plus y. Now, in the second situation, the total time taken is given as 13 hours. So, 13 is equal to distance upstream and distance downstream is given as 40 and 55. So, 40 by x minus y plus 55 by x plus y. Now, on solving these two equations, you will get the value of x and y. But in the examination, in order to save the time, let us do option verification method. Let us substitute the values of x and y given in the options in both of these equations, and wherever LHS is equal to RHS for both the equations, that particular option will be the answer. Okay. So, let us substitute x and y value given in option B. So, in option B, x value is given as 8 and y value is given as 3. Now on substituting these values in the first equation, we get 10 is equal to 30 by x minus y is 8 minus 3, that is 5, plus 44 by 8 plus 3, that is 11. So on solving this, you will get it as 10. Here LHS is equal to RHS. Now let us substitute these values in the second equation. Then you will get 13 is equal to 40 by 5 plus 55 by 11. So that will be equal to 8 plus 5, and that is equal to 13. So here also LHS is equal to RHS. Hence option B will be the right answer. Hence the rate of current and speed of man in still water will be equal to 3 km per hour and 8 km per hour. 23rd question is, a man rows a boat 3 hours upstream and 3 hours downstream. Find the speed of boat in still water if he covers a total distance of 12 km. So in this question, the time taken to go upstream is given as 3 hours and the time taken to go downstream is also given as 3 hours. Okay, we need to find out the speed of the boat in still water, and the total distance travelled is given as 12 km. So total distance travelled will be equal to distance travelled upstream plus distance travelled downstream. We know that distance is equal to speed into time. So this equation can be written as D is equal to distance upstream will be equal to upstream speed. Upstream speed is x minus y into upstream time, that is 3, plus distance downstream will be equal to downstream speed into downstream time. Downstream speed will be equal to x plus y, and that particular time is given as 3. Now total distance is given as 12 km. So 12 is equal to, taking 3 common, x minus y plus x plus y. So that will be equal to 12 is equal to 3 into 2x. So from this, x value will be equal to 2 km per hour. Hence the speed of the boat in still water will be equal to 2 km per hour. So here finishes the fourth part of boats and streams. We will be having one more episode on this topic. I will be back with some important problems in the next part. So do watch it. If you feel this video helpful, like it, share it and subscribe it. Also press the bell button so that you get the notification when I am uploading my new video. Thank you for watching the video. Bye.